Hello, my friends. Welcome in. Welcome into another Queen Beaters live. Today we're going to do some fun things. We're going to work with some jewel loom, creative soul kits, and another kit possibly. We're going to see lots of beads today. And if you notice that I have a little bit of a list in this live, it is because I went to the dentist yesterday because I broke a tooth. And it they cut my tongue pretty bad. Yeah, so my tongue is swollen and sore, so I do apologize for that. And but we should be able to go on as normal, no problem. So I hope everyone is doing well. Don't forget to share this out for us and give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. We really appreciate the shares, the likes, all that. Really helps out our channels. So, as I said, today we're going to work with some jewel loom products. And as always, we're going to have the links for these items in the description, as well as I will put them into the comments. Hello, Vintage Halloween Designs by Clint. Hi, nice to see you, Clint. Sandy's here. Hi, Sandy. Again, guys, as I said, I have a little bit of a lisp today because my tongue got cut at the dentist. So if you're just coming in, I'm really sorry, but the show must go on. So, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well today. This week has been pretty usual for me, besides the broken tooth. That was quite the adventure, and I had a new dentist working on me, and needless to say, I won't be going back to her because of the damage to my tongue. So, other than that, Esme is doing great. I don't know if you all saw the pictures of her on Facebook. If you haven't, go head over and like my Pink Poodle Jewelry page. Come on over to Queen Beaters. We'd love to have you in our bead group if you haven't done so yet. Nice meeting you too, Clint. Thank you. So glad to have a guy in here. This is awesome because I think a lot of times we just have mostly women. So that is wonderful. I would love to see some of your designs, Clint. And if you have not, head over to Facebook and sign up for our Queen Beaters group because we have a lot of great girls in there, a lot of great beaters, I should say. And they would love to share designs with you, and we'd love to see what you're making. We try to do education in there, so check it out. The links are in our link trees in the description. So before we get started, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put the links for the products that I'm going to be using today, or possibly using, at least showing, into the comments. So if you have time, you can head on over and check that out. I'm going to paste these in. And there they are coming your way. So it fills up the chat quite a bit because there's 3 different places that this streams to. So, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. And Amber also has a YouTube channel that is in her Linktree. So now that we've got all the housekeeping done, how about we turn our camera down and let's see what's up for today. As I say, but guys, I'll freeze for a minute, but I will be back, I promise. Okay, so here we are. I have my silver silk loom out here that I'm going to be using today because I have not had a chance to use this much lately. I'm always a blue loom girl, the original jewel loom, but we're going to play around with this. So I'm going to set this off to the side for now while we look at some fun beads. And please keep commenting. Please let us know if you're out there and keep us on our toes, guys. So first thing I'm going to show you guys today is this beautiful kit. This is $15 on jewelloom.com. Like I said, the links are in the comments and my link tree is in the description. But this is a fun little jewel loom themed kit. It's only $15. You get these beautiful check glass beads in a variety of blues. You get some really pretty variegated hemp, and you get a really pretty, let me get this out so you can see it instead of just showing you in the package, but that's what it looked like in the package anyway. So we have these beautiful check glass. These are like bicones, I believe, but with those different variety of blues. And I think that's just stunning, the way Jules put that together. And then here's this really pretty hemp. Like I said, it's variegated, and I'm in love with it. I love the touches of purple in here. You could absolutely include purple beads in your design as well. So that's a really fun kit. And it won't break the bank. It won't break the bank. So let's put that back in here. And then the next one I'm going to show you, this is April's Creative Soul Box Kit. And it is really, I mean, abundant, guys. I mean, Jules never, she always gives you a lot in that Creative Soul Box. It's always very thought out, beautifully curated. So we got all of this. I mean, you get a ton, and gorgeousness. Look at those squares. Check glass squares with this beautiful iridescent dots on them. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. Some more of those bicones. Looks like we have, ooh, even more of a variety of them in here. We have the dark blue and the light blue, but we also have this green strand that has some royal color in it, which I think is really pretty. Gosh. Let me know what you think, guys. And then we have this gorgeous fire polish that looks like it has a Picasso finish on it. Really pretty. I'm going to pull that back a hair so you can see it. Some fire polish here as well in like a light pink crystal shade. Beautiful. Excuse my rings. They're a little big on me, so I have those loops on there. Thanks, Clint. Yeah, she does a great job. If you have not tried Jewel Loom, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing product. I use it all the time. It's such a therapy. I just can't say enough good about it. But these are some gorgeous fire polish. I believe these are your 6mm. Beautiful. And I think these are your 4. And these must be your 3. Yeah, because 2 would be a little smaller than that. Here is some ovals. Some beautiful ovals in that kit. Just stunningly beautiful. And it's always high quality check glass. You will not get anything that is not high quality. Oh my gosh, guys, look at the shape of that one. Let's see. Almost looks like a cross, like a Greek, or is it a Greek cross? I think they call them. They're a little shorter and stouter, but look at those. And variegated in the color. Oh my. So pretty. And then it looks like we got some in the blue as well. Put it in the sand. And that has some really stunning variegations in it as well. And then we have this beautiful check glass with, it looks like this one has zigzags in it, where the first one had little dots in it. So really, really cool. I make them dogs out of beads. Dogs? I make them dogs out of beads. You're going to have to clarify that because I'm a little slow, Clint. So, so here is some, oh my gosh, guys, silver and green ovals. Beautiful. Hi, Zach. Hi. No Amber today, but she is taking a nice, well-deserved trip with her family today. So you guys are stuck with me. Here we have some beautiful cubes in a purple lavender color. I make beaded dogs. No, you don't, Clint. Oh my gosh. Do you know how much of a dog person I am? Or shall I say standard poodle person? I would die to see your work. Please join our group and show us. Look at these beautiful hearts in this beautiful blue color. Zach, I'm going to catch you up. We're just going over some beautiful Jewel Loom Creative Soul kits. We're going to play around with them a little bit today. I bought some beads, and I'm going to share those. And we're just looking at some gorgeousness right now and some beautiful fire polish, almost like a smoked color. Smoky topaz, maybe. And then these are stunning. You can make earrings. You could use these as a pendant. I think what I might do is use them and seed bead around them to make a gorgeous statement pendant. But beautiful. Or you could do that and make earrings as well. But I can't find it. Okay, so in the description of this video, check it. You're on YouTube, so do the drop-down box and look into the description and go to Linktree, my Linktree. And then you should be able to scroll down and see the Queen Beaders Facebook group on there. If not, let me know and I will get the link to you. Thanks, Trish Amber sent me a notification. Oh, good. She's good like that. She always helps. Even if she's not here, she's in the background helping, I swear. So some beautiful fibers. And this one's hot pink, but I mean, Jules kind of new, sent me this because I'm a pink girl. So yeah, that is the beautiful. Oh, nope, we're not done yet, guys. We got some beautiful wood pieces. And this is something that Jules does. She makes her looms, her wood looms, out of sustainable Baltic birch. Okay, so she also makes buttons. She makes charms. She makes the looms. She makes all kinds of stuff. And of course, we've got some jump rings in there just to help us out so we don't have to dig through our stash. And some really pretty little charms with different phases of the moon on it. Isn't that pretty? And then our beautiful goddess button. Okay. So that is that kit. That is the April Creative Soul, and I believe they are still available. I put them in the comments. If you're looking to head over easily, just go ahead and click on the link I put in the comments. Okay, so pick that one up, and we will go on to our June Creative Soul. Okay. It's going to be hard to decide which one to play with. Yay, Clint! Yay, good. I'm glad you found it. And I will go in there and approve you as soon as I get off here. Oh, gosh, guys. I mean, I know Jules did a video on this as well, but I'm sharing it for those who did not see that video. But, come on. And make sure you can see everything here. Keep moving my bead mat. Look at this. Oh, my Lord. Can we just take a pause for this right now? Sorry, guys. You know me. I'm going to tell it how it is. No fakeness here. But oh my gosh, there's lavenders and purples and reds. And, oh my gosh, look at that plum color and the blue and white bicones, fire polish. Oh my gosh, look at these we'll look at these first because I'm getting excited about those. These are little flowers. Oh my gosh, I want to use those. Oh my gosh, but I want to use them so you can see the flower. I don't want to put them in my work on my loom because you'll just see the flower side of it, which I mean, that could be pretty too, but I want them as dangles. I think that would be even prettier. Oh my gosh, are those pretty? And then a variety of colors in that strand. And of course we have our bicones in our variegated color. Oh, those are so pretty. I'll be live after you to make them bead dogs. I'll come over and I'll follow you on YouTube and check you out, Clint. That's great. I can't wait to see. So excited you joined us today. Okay, I'm excited everybody's here, but they know that. Here's some beautiful teardrop check glass, red Yazak. Come on with it. Look at this. This is the June Creative Soul box. So you can follow my Linktree, or the links are in the comments. You can head over and look at the AB on that. I don't know if it's coming through. Wait a second. Let me get it up here closer. Let it focus. But look. So pretty. Oh my gosh. These are pinch beads, but they are absolutely stunning pinch beads. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I keep getting excited and pushing my hand forward. You know me, guys, with beads. Here's some more. That one has like this sheen of silver and flashes. It's like an AB on it. And this one is the same way. Look at that. Just a little lighter. More of a silvery color versus maybe the purple. And here is some smoky colored fire polish. This is your 6mm fire polish. And then some beautiful AB lavender. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. Those lavenders are my colors, but this fire polish that's in here, I got lost on the way here. Hello. Hi, Terry. Well, you made it. That's all that matters, honey. We're just looking through the April and June Creative Soul box, and we are also looking at some other beads and this Jewel Loom inspired kit that is on Bull's website, and some more of the bicone type beads, but in an orangey. Well, I guess that's more of a reddish with some cream in it. Just really pretty. It's coming through more orange, but it does have more red undertones. And some plum fire polish. Ah. Here is some round check glass beads with the AB dots on them. I mean, guys, there's enough here for 10 projects, I swear. That is crazy. And some more fire polish. This is a matte red. And then we have some ovals in a beautiful red color as well, with some variations in that. Some AB of the bicones. Oh my gosh. Lavender in the background. And then last but certainly not least, these beautiful rondelles. Oh my gosh, guys. Come with it. Great mix. I find I do not buy red beads, which makes it really hard sometimes. I need them. Yeah, I'm more prone not to either, but this is great because this box right here loaded me up. So they do, like, I was always told that red adds, you need to add red to every piece, which I don't. But it says, I guess that I've heard that it gives it that pop, that interest that makes it really special. But I've yet to try that theory. And again, I want to mention, guys, I have a little bit of a lisp because of my cut tongue. So please forgive me for those who are just coming in. But the show must go on. Look at these guys. These beautiful stone beads. Wow. Look at those. Very unique. And then we have some small stones there. That is beautiful. Look at those. How unique are those? Very cool. Very cool. And then we have these beautiful brown beads. Oh my gosh, these are like a reddish, burgundy, plumish color. Really cool. That would be really pretty as a center on the bracelet that you make, if you make a bracelet. Just to stitch these on the top. You know how you can do check glass beads on the top of your pieces. I want to make sure I'm putting this in the right bag. I don't know if I am, but oh, here it is. There's too many bags. So there's that, guys. And then 2 more things in that kit, if you can stand it. I've been doing this for 20 minutes. This is a major score with all of these beads. Yes, it is. Ooh, stones. Oh my God, cute. Aren't they cute, Clint? And then this beautiful fiber. Beautiful. I was thinking I was going to use April's kit to make something, but now I'm leaning towards this one. Because I want to use that fiber. And I want to use those stones. Oh my gosh. And check these out, guys. More of the sustainable Baltic birch pieces. And these are in your beautiful flags for the season. You have your button. This could be a pendant. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. And you could dangle, you can dangle off the bottom of it. And then some beautiful flags for earrings as well. Fiber, my favorite. Yes. This is through Jules. Ridiculous. Did she even keep any? I know, Terry. I know. She's so generous in her boxes. Yep. It's a creative soul. Excuse me. So we're going to put this in, and I have a couple more. Actually, I'm going to keep that out because that's what I'm going to work with is this one. But all of them are available. The Jewel themed. April's available, and this is June, and it's available. And then these are some things that I purchased. Excuse me. Some gorgeous fire polish. This is what I purchased as well. Oop, look at those. Do you have a referral code for her site? Yes, I have. You can click on my Linktree in the description, and it'll say Joel Loom affiliate link, and click on that, and it'll take you right over there, honey. Or I put the links for the specific items into the chat, so you can check that out. Okay, some beautiful pink and purple fire polish. That's screaming my name. Whoops. Get it back in there. Just a couple more things, guys, and I promise we're going to get to our project. And then we have some pink fire polish. I'll just do these in the bags. How about that? So we're almost 25 after, so. And I'm sure everyone's getting bored with looking at beads. And some beautiful pink cubes. These are all on her site as well. Beautiful pink cubes. You know me and my pink and purple. And then I have some more of that beautiful fire polish in pink and purple. Look at these cubes, guys. Aren't they beautiful? Let me take these out of the bag because... Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Anytime anyone uses my link, it costs you nothing extra. It just helps me out as a creator to be able to keep doing my lives and my YouTube videos. I never get bored looking at beads. Clint says, I am right there with you, bud. Beautiful. They have that silver wash on them. Yeah. Let's get that. Okay. And then last but certainly not least are these beautiful pink and purple striped beads. I hope you're getting how beautiful those are. So, stunning stuff. You can't really go wrong with jewels, ever. So like I said, I'm going to play around with my silver silk loom. And I'm going to use, I don't know if I want to use that hemp or something else. Jules also has hemp available. Let me look at my clothing quick and see what I want to use. Okay. Let's do... We're going to use some neutral today. See how that does for us. Just some neutral hemp. This is by Hemp Teak. And we're just going to start by taking our hemp and tying it on to our silver silk loom. This is how I do it, guys. You're going to want to watch Jules's educational videos on her YouTube channel as well, because she is the expert, but this is how I do it. I tie the end of my hemp onto my loom, and one of these little knots or one of these little I always forget the name of these guys, but the ridges that you have here. Okay, and that's not what it's called, but it's me. So what do you expect with my fibro brain? So basically, I'm going to just kind of look at what beads I want to use here, and then I'm going to decide how many wide I need to make. So if I want to use those, I need 2 for that. So I think I'll put those down the middle, possibly. And then some of this lavender AB, which that should only take 1. Yep. And oh my gosh, there's so much to choose from. Lavender, and that is the same size. So we'll incorporate some of that beautiful rich burgundy color. Oops, there's one of my fire polish. 3 of my fire polish. And then let's see. Let's do, we don't want to complicate it too much because you know it is me, but are these all, let's see. These are all the same size. So we'll use these 3 fire polish and these beautiful red beads. And I have a thought on what I want to do with the center. So we only need 1 for our fire polish. So we're going to do fire polish, fire polish, 2 for our rounds. And you see how easy that is, guys? I just held them up there to see what fits. I am over the moon with their variegated hemp. I know. Me too, Terry. And then fire polish. Fire polish. This is a simple one, guys, but we're going to make it really something. And we may have to continue this one next week if I don't get it finished, which is not a problem, I'm sure, for you guys. We'll just continue learning. And I'm just going to leave a little bit on my end of my hemp there. And I'm just going to tie a knot here. All right. On the end of my hemp here. Just to tighten everything up. Make sure I have nice and snug situation. And then we're going to do it one more time. Just for good measure. Now, on these looms, there is no tension bar, okay? These are called grooves. It just came to me. Sorry, guys. So, there are no tension bars on these, but as long as you work to kind of get everything nice and snug, you're going to be okay. So, oh, nope, I did 3 over here. So, only wanted 2. So, let's see what we got here. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So we're going to take one of these down. And you can do that. I've done this before. And we're just going to restring it by skipping 1. So however many rows you want to have, you need to make sure you have 1 extra. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we're going to have four rows here and 1 row in the middle. We're going to have 5. All right. So you always will have that extra strand on the end for you. So I'm going to tie this again now that it's done correctly. And then I'll feed this under and tie it up. On there. There we go. And we're just going to tie this snug. This silver silk loom is very versatile. You can use so many materials with it, especially silver silk. It works so beautifully with it. And if you have not checked out what silver silk is, please do so. Head over to silversilkandmore.com. They have a great, Neely does an amazing job on silver silk. Okay, so there we go, guys. Let's open our beads up. We're going to at least get started on this project this week. We have 30 minutes. We can get a lot done in 30 minutes, right? So we have our little fire polish we're going to lay out here neatly so everything's not a big mess. Okay. Terry, if you could share this live into the Jewel Loom group, I'm sure Jules would be fine with that. If not, I can do it after, honey. Everyone needs like 20 looms though, right? Just in case. Yeah, definitely. I know I have about 20. TBH, I really thought I wanted to like another loom brand made from metal, but I find myself coming right back to the Jewel Loom. Yeah. I've looked at others, but I do too. That blue original is my ride or die. I like them all, but the blue original is my ride or die. Okay. So, what do we got here? So I want to do, see if I want to get one more strand of fire polish in here so we can have a variety on either side. So, do we want to pop a blue or do we want the smoky? Let's do the smoky from the other kit. And then you'll see me, guys. I grab beads from everywhere. I don't think I have any 6s in there, so we'll do it. And if you would hear me saying I don't have that size of fire polish, you'd laugh because the fire polish that I have in this studio is sickening. All right. And we're going to move these apart because they are very, very close in color. And so we kind of keep everything straight. All right. So now all we need is our needle. This is a Jewel Loom needle. And I'm going to use some wildfire. And we're going to unwind that. And I'm going to do about a wingspan to start with. It's easier to film for me whenever I'm starting with a wingspan. You could do 2 wingspans to start if you don't mind long thread, but I am fine with just kind of adding in as well. And I'm just going to tie my wildfire onto this side, the far left, loosely a couple times. All right. And then I'm just going to thread my needle. And I'm just going to take my plier and just pinch that end just a hair to get that onto my needle easily. And there we are. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to pick up our beads. So I'm going to do 2 of the smoky, 1 of the rounds, and I can grab this. There we go. Find the hole. That helps. And then 2 of this lavender color. So we're going to do the lights and the darks. Lights and the darks, okay? And I'm just going to run this needle underneath my work, just like so. And I start from the bottom, guys. Joel starts from the top. Amber starts from the top. But I have to be backwards and everything. So I like to do it from the bottom. So I'm just going to feed my string underneath. And I'm going to push my beads up where they need to go. on my work, just like so. And I'm going to stick my finger in there and I'm going to support that. And then I'm going to go out and over the strands and through the beads over the top. Okay. So make sure that you're getting your needle through your beads, not through your hemp, not underneath your beads, because you need to do it, this way so it locks your beads in. Okay. And I got all my threads coming through. Okay. So here's our little first row, guys. All right. So we're going to pick up. We're going to do burgundy, no, our red, and then we'll do 2 more burgundy, and then the next row we'll do is purple. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm dropping my beads down on my thread, my wildfire. I'm going to move this up so you can see. Okay. And I'm feeding my needle underneath. Just like so. And then I'm going to take and support my beads and put them into place. Give myself a little bit of room there so I can kind of space these out. Okay. And there's going to be some air in this bracelet, and I'm fine with that. What that means is I'm going to space these out so that my beads will all line up and these circles aren't touching each other. So I need to give myself a little bit of slack on this left for that. Just a little bit. And then I need to push my beads up. Okay, make sure I don't have this too tight again. There we go. So I'm going to start, this is kind of loose there now, but I'm going to start by putting my needle through this side of the beads and working my way across. And you see how I'm kind of going up and down with the needle to try to go over top of the hemp and then through the beads. Okay, and then over top of the hemp, through a bead. And this can be a little tricky when you're leaving space between, but you all can do it. I'm sure of that. So, all right, so we're just going to put this in and we're going to see for our placement. You work away from yourself too, Terry. Awesome. I'm glad somebody else does it. Okay. Pulling everything in here. Straight. There we go. And we're just going to pull that. And we're going to leave that air in between. Now, what I plan to do, guys, is go back and weave some fibers in there. Okay. So if you're wondering, how's that going to be? Is that going to be secure enough? Yes, it will be. Once we get our fibers in, it will be perfectly secure. Okay. And then I'm going to do our beautiful AB purple. Another red, one of our red rounds. And 2 more purple. And we're going to do the same thing. Feed our needle underneath. Leave ourselves some slack as we're going through here. Okay. And you see how that went over top of that? That is certainly not what we want to do. So we want to push our needle back down through there because it all has to be underneath your work, or it's not going to link. It's not going to tighten up around the hemp, which is what holds it in place. Okay. So again, we're going to go over the hemp and through the beads and work our way across. Not through the bead, not through the hemp and over the beads. That's for sure. And we're just locking this in, leaving that little bit of slack. Okay. Just like so. Nothing worse than realize you dropped a bead 4 rows back, slow going, but worth paying attention. Yes. Absolutely, Terry. That is so frustrating. I've been there, done that. It's like, oh, do I really have to rip all this out? Okay, so then we're going to start over. We're going to use, actually, we're going to use our lavender now since we did our topaz back here, or our smoky topaz or whatever. If that's a different color, guys, I'm just like it's like a smoky gray, I guess. You know, if you're an expert in that color, please let me know what you would call it, because that's what I'm going with, like a smoky gray. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Clint. Yeah, I mean, looming is amazing. I love it. And I go for a while sometimes without doing it, and then once I start doing it again, I realize how much I miss doing it. Okay, so we have our slack, like I said, and we're going to go through our beads, and we're going over hemp, through, and over. All right. And that one's locked in place. Aren't those so cool, guys? I'm in love with them. So cool. All right, so now we're going to start over. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with our burgundy first. Since these are so close in color, I'm going to do the burgundy, the purple again, and then add the gray color. A bit addictive. You can loom all the things: fabric strips, ribbons, yarn, beads, paper strips. Yes, ma'am. So I'm going to go back here to this beautiful burgundy wine color. And then pick up another one of our beads. I'm going to have to do this to find the hole, as I am 50 now. Things just seem to be a little harder to see anymore. And then we dropped our beads down, and we're going to feed our needle under and leave that slack. Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy weaving the fibers in, Clint. I think we'll probably have to do that next week. We'll maybe get the beading done this week, and then we can weave our fibers in next week and then embellish. Let's see. Oh my God, I can watch this all day long. Well, good. Yeah, that's the thing about it. I mean, I could do it all day long. It's just that good. So 2 more of our beautiful purple AB, our red. Optimizers are great, but you do need good lighting too. Yeah. You know, I could flip my lights down. That would probably help instead of having them in my face. That'd probably make all the difference in the world. Sorry, guys, I bumped the camera there. There we go. Terry's my genius girl. I'll tell you. Is that better or is that worse? And I have these lights, but I think they make it pretty harsh. Yeah, that looks worse to me. Doesn't it to you? But you let me know, guys. I can always put the lights back where they were. Okay, so 2 more purple. And this is a simple design. I mean, you can get really intricate. Yes, Terry's amazing. Terry's eyes are 7 years older than yours. The struggle is real. Girlfriend. You know, I had perfect 20/20 vision my whole life. My brother and my mom were the ones that had to wear glasses. Me and my dad were good. And then once my dad hit like in his 50s, early 60s, he had to get glasses and then ended up getting LASIK surgery. And he wears glasses for reading now. Me, I was in my, I would say, mid 40s before I had to like get a real prescription. I always had trouble, not always, but I started having trouble with distance first. And mainly that's what my problem is now, is distance. But I do have trouble with close up now. I'm noticing because I have an appointment in July and I think my prescription is going to get increased because I am struggling more with that now. But now you know, guys. I know you're worried about my eye health. You know me. I can't help it. But all right, so let's get this in. And I'm going to make this about 6 inches in length, because I have a 7-inch wrist and I like my bracelets, especially my loom bracelets, to fit fairly snug. So I usually end up with like 7 1/4 length on it by the time I get the finish loops on the end and the buttons and all that stuff. Now, here's another trick, guys. Keep in mind, see, for instance, you're working on that. No, yeah, these are bifocal. These are progressives. These are progressive, but it's a very mild prescription for my close up. So what happens, guys, if you pull that so tight like that and you're like, I've ruined it. You have not ruined it. All you have to do, if it's too snug, take your needle in there under that wildfire that you just used and just give that a little tug. Don't break your needle, just a little tug. And it's going to give you a little bit more slack because it'll pull the strands back, okay? It'll pull them back through here, give you some leeway, and then you have your straight. I don't know, guys. I think that other way was better for the lights. Put these back up. Sorry, but this has just been one of those days. So, where are we? I'm going to measure here. As you can see, I have my little tape measure on the end of my desk down here. Well, I guess you can't see it, but so we are about at 4 inches. So we still have a little ways to go yet. Okay, so we have our smoky. And we're going to grab these burgundy beads and around and burgundy beads. So basically what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm building this bracelet before we can adopt. You need to be able to see, girl, the project. Adapt. Okay. You need to be able to see, girl, the project needs you. Okay. This is fine, actually. This lighting doesn't bother me. But I usually bead and loom at night in front of the TV, and I have a light on my little tray, but the light part's only about that big around. It serves, but I know I could do better. But I don't want to have it too bright because we have the lights low for watching our shows, and my husband sits right beside me, and I don't want to like glare in his face with it. So, and I can't sit still, so I have to do something with my hands, creative wise, while I'm sitting there. All right, so give a little pull there. And I'm going to hold this side and I'm going to pull on this strand. The reason I'm holding this because I don't want it to pull on my work too much. I'm holding this side and I'm giving it a little pull just to give me the right slack that I want. Okay. And as you go, you can kind of play with them and get them where you want them. And once we're done, we can do that as well. So we're going to put 2 more purple. And our red bead and 2 more purple. And I'm running my air, guys, so if you hear that, that's just the background noise that you're hearing. Surprisingly, it's not dogs barking today because we know how that goes. I will bring Esme in at the end, guys, so you can see her, how much she's growing. It is nuts. It's crazy. We thought she was going to be smaller than the standard poodle that we have now, which she is like 56 pounds. She's tall, and standards are trim, but I think she's going to be a much bigger dog as she's growing so fast. Because she's at 13 or 14 weeks, something like that, and it's insane. So, healthy puppy, so that's a good thing. So, then we're going to go ahead and go back to our Smoky. Our red and our Smoky. How many of you are on? Oh, hi, Jennifer. Welcome in, honey. So nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. So how many of you are on TikTok? Are any of you over there? Because if you are, I am on TikTok as well. And I'm actually going to start doing lives on TikTok, educating, and also showing my finished pieces for sale. So they'll be at different times. The education will be, a video. I'll be on there live doing that. They won't be together. So that way then when my students come over and they want to learn, they're not being sold to jewelry that they can already make. And then I'll have another live with my jewelry sales. So if you come to that, you can just opt out if you like, if you are more there for the learning. All right. You're on YouTube and Facebook, Clint. Okay, cool. I mean, everybody has their own ideas where they like to be on social media, and I'm certainly not pushing anyone to go there. If you're not on there, no worries. Just letting you know. You can get my YouTube videos all the time. I upload usually 2 a week. That's the goal. So, okay, we're getting there, guys. Almost the length we need. Jennifer is actually a peer of mine. We work together with Jesse James Beads. We're both ambassadors there, and we both do work for them. So she is a doll baby, and if you get a chance, check out her pages on Facebook. And, of course, check out our YouTube channel. We like to share the love. So, go. Clint is awesome. We're so excited to meet Clint. Everybody's awesome, but it's so fun to actually have a guy that is coming into the lives because it just gives you a different feel sometimes. Give myself a little bit more slack here before I lock in because I feel like it's getting too snug. Okay. Oops. And I'm pushing off this is what happens to me at the end. My fingers start having a mind of their own, Not that they don't always, but. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Hey, we're all in this together. We got to support each other because if not, who's going to support us? We have to be there for our fellow creators. All right, we're getting there, guys. This one's a little tricky, but I'm getting it. And I think I'm going to call this my last row because we're getting pretty close up here. And I'm just finagling my needle a little bit there to get it through my beads, just up and down. I just became a TikToker. How do I join to see yours? You just follow me. You go over to, let me pull it up. Nope, my phone's not in here because my husband has it because we're waiting for the vet to call. But just look me up, Pink Poodle Jewelry Studio, and you can just search Trisha Guys-On, and it should come up as well as that. Okay, so this is the extent of the beads that we're going to have on this part of the bracelet. So I'm going to tie this off. And what I like to do is I like to put my knots toward the middle. Okay, so I'm going to go back under my hemp here, and I'm going to feed my needle back through these beads. And we're going to go, because I want that side to be locked, the left side. Okay, so I don't want to mess up. I'm getting it. Just give me 1 sec. There we go. And I'm coming up and going through the beads over the hemp. If I were to just go back through, it would pull the thread back through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out this other side of our beautiful round bead, and keep your strings on your silver silk loom. Put that back down under there. And I'm going to pop my needle up out that side, out of that side. And then I'm just going to tie my knot in between this fire polish and this red bead by going under the hemp, just like that. And running my needle through that loop of wildfire. And letting that go ahead and pull down and tie on to that hemp. And I'm going to do that one more time. Just like this. All right, and then what I like to do is I pull my needle, push it down through to the bottom, and I'm going to give it a little tug to rotate that needle down, okay? That's a little trick that I found, or that knot down, not the needle. That works pretty good so you don't see your knot. And then you can go back and glue it if you want. We will do all that at the end. So I'm just going to give myself a little snip off here. And then we're going to go back and do the same thing to this side. Okay. Let me get you where you need to be so you can see. We're going to take this strand that we left here on the end at the beginning. It's just a little bit, but we should be okay. So I'm just going to get my needle in there and I'm going to untie that. That's why I tied it loose, because I don't want, a knot on the side. I want it inside so no one can see it. We want our work to look really nice and really finished. So you're going to give yourself just a minute to get that knot untied. You could always just even do one knot, guys, to keep it easier, but get my needle in there. And even if you did not want to untie it or couldn't untie it, which may be the case here for me because I'm on the struggle bus, you could always feed it back through anyway, and the knot would tighten up next to the bead. Okay? Yeah, I'm not having luck with that. So instead of doing that, we're going to just leave things where they are here, which you can barely see that anyway. And then we're going to feed this strand through. And then tie it off more toward the middle. Okay. We're going to go under and go up through the bead and over the hemp and through the bead. Now this strand's a little shorter, so I'm going to stop on the opposite side of the second fire polish to tie it. So I have enough. Okay. And we're just going to do the same thing with our needle. We're going to make 2 knots. Okay. And then We're going to push our thread down through, which it came out of our needle, but that's fine because we're done. And I'm going to pull that down. Just give it a little snug so it's more downward. And then go underneath and snip that and then glue it when we are done. Okay, that took us right to 5 o'clock, guys. So next week, tune in. It's me by myself. Well, it's my project week. Let me put it that way. But Amber should be here next week, barring any health issues or anything like that. So it'll be the two of us, but I'll be teaching. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back to this next week. And I'll show you the fiber weaving. And also we're going to add some of these beautiful stones to our project as well. So let me get my camera turned around here so we can say goodbye properly. Hey, there we are. Let me see if I can get Esme real quick because I know some of you are wanting to see her. So let me grab her. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Come on, come see me. Come on. I see Mama. Come on. Girls want to see ya. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is what we're dealing with. Size-wise, let's go this way. I mean, can you believe that? She has gotten humongous. Humongous. I know. We're so tired. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. As always, I appreciate you being with us on our live. And we just like to come on and be with our friends and have some fun and just enjoy the process. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Yeah, she's pretty darn cute. We love her like crazy. She's a good girl. Do BB. Woof. Oh, she woofs. Oh, my goodness. So big. Have a great weekend. Thank you, guys. Oh, I woke her up from a nap. Thanks, guys. And thanks for joining me. And be sure to join us next week so we can finish our beautiful project. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.